Hey, what's up guys, Superstay for another video. So I'm gonna be reviewing the Kat Von D Metal Matte Eyeshadow Palette. So this palette has 21 shades. So before we dive into that palette, I'm gonna be doing my base first. So I'm gonna be using a new foundation. This is the Maybelline Superstay foundation. This has a 24-hour wear and it is a full coverage foundation. And I was very shocked of how dark I am. Because if you compare it to my Fit Me foundation and this foundation, the color difference is very big. It's very drastic. Like this is I actually bought this foundation like 5 months ago, and this is my foundation now. Alright, fine. So I haven't primed my face yet. So yeah. So first, I'm gonna prime using my No Shine Mattifier by Quick Effects. There is no pot because usually when you use makeup, there should be like a pot for how long like a makeup should, last, or how long till you throw it away. And this one doesn't have any, which is I'm just noticing right now. It's starting to get a bit tough to squeeze out because usually it's very easy to squeeze out. Next is the MAC Prep and Prime. I'm just gonna apply just a tiny bit, just a tiny squeeze on the areas where I didn't really put on the mattifier. Just gonna, oh my god, okay, there we go. Oh, I'm gonna use a brush to like spread this out because I don't like to use my hand with this. I'm gonna be applying the foundation now. This is the again, this is the shade 312 Golden. So I'm just gonna put this at the back of my finger. Okay. Oh, that's very liquid. Oh, it's so dark. I'm gonna use a sponge for this since I love to apply my foundation with the sponge. So squeeze out the excess water. It's very liquidy. And I'm gonna use a brush this time because the sponge isn't working very well. Now there we can see the coverage. So when you guys are going to be using this foundation, or you guys are going to be buying this foundation, I suggest you use it with a brush instead of a sponge for a much more fuller coverage. This is a full coverage foundation. It has 24-hour wear. It's oil control and shine free. I don't think so. Alright. That's it for the foundation. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. Now, this is going to be a problem since this is very light. Even with just the Fit Me foundation. I mean, look at how light that is. Oh god, okay. So since I have a fan like directly over there, I have to use it in like sections because I cannot use it all at once. And I'm looking for my, oh never mind. I cannot use this concealer all at once since, my fan is right over there. This concealer dries down quick, so you have to work with it very quickly. But if you're all with that brightening effect, I have no problem with that, but I'm not into that. I actually have no idea how to read in the camera, but it's already blended out. Okay, that preview isn't really looking good. I'm just gonna take the Chanel loose powder in the shade Translucent. So it's time for our eyes. And I'm just gonna prime my eyes using the Shape Tape again. I didn't set my base yet. Okay, so we have the main palette here. And we have a pamphlet. This is the Metal Matte. So there's some shades, there's some like eyeshadow looks that you could like copy using this palette right here. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. It has like this, it's not flat, I don't know how do you call this, 3D effect I think. Also at the back there's some shade names at the back right there rather. Those are the shade names. And when you open it up, it has a large mirror. And here are all the colors. I'm just gonna swatch one of them. I'm gonna swatch the black. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Promising, alright. So I'm just gonna take the shade Fringe right here. Oh, that coated the brush very quickly. And I'm just gonna use this to set my base. Because I don't really like to work on a wet base, because for me it takes too much time blending. I mean, I blend my eyeshadows to the max, but sometimes, you know, you're just in a hurry. This also is a good transition shade, to be honest, not gonna lie. So now I'm gonna take the Zoeva 227 Lux Definer brush, and I'm gonna go. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna take the shade Oak right here, and I'm just gonna apply this onto my crease. So I'm just gonna work with it just little by little. I don't want to like overpower it, you know. I also haven't played with this eyeshadow palette yet, so I don't know how will this look turn out even, or will this even look good. But let's really hope for the best, and let's just blend this to the glass, and let's pray that this eyeshadow look will look good. Because if not, then I'm just making a fool out of it. I'm kinda already having a hard time blending this. Now I'm gonna be taking the shade Jet right here, this nice matte black shade, and I'm just going to apply this onto the outer corner. And I want to work slow. And going back with the 227 brush, and I'm just going to blend everything together. I'm gonna be cutting my crease for this look. I'm just using the shape tape to cut my crease. So once we have our crease cut, I'm just gonna take a dense brush, and I'm just gonna take the shade Tinsel right here, and I'm just gonna stamp it on my, you know, concealer.
Oh, okay. Now this is a chunky matte metal shade. This is not like a very finely nailed shimmer. It's a very chunky,
This is a chunky like shimmer shade. It's not like metallic. This is more of a glitter. Ooh, oh god, I really love this shimmer. So I'm just gonna go with the black again, and I'm just going to diffuse the kind of create like a transition between the black and the shimmer right there. Also gonna be doing this part of my face. Alright, I'm finally done. You know, I would apply lashes, but I don't have a scissor. And I can't find any scissors, so I actually don't know how the camera is picking it up. If it's picking up, it's blended, or maybe not. Because on my mirror, it's blended, but sometimes the camera doesn't. You know, like it seems unblended on camera, but you know. First, let me bronze my face. See, it will change because I'm gonna bronze my face. So this is the BYS bronzing palette. This is in the shade 02 Sweets. This is my technique when, like, my concealer is too light and my foundation is too light. I grab my bronzer, tap off the excess. I'm just gonna sweep this under my eye. This way, it's going to kind of like darken just a tiny bit. Like, if you like see like the difference between this side and this side. But if you like the more highlighted effect, you could just like leave it as B. But I don't really like that effect because, you know, I just don't like it. So I'm just gonna apply some blush. So for highlighter, I'm gonna be using the BYS Highlighting Trio in the shade 01 Illuminate, and I'm using a fan brush this time because I don't know. It's been a while since I applied my highlighter with a fan brush. So this is the Tarteist Glossy Lip Paint. This is in the shade Token, I think. I hope that's the shade. I'm using the Aloe Vera Face Mist by Fresh Skin Lab. So final thoughts. I have mixed emotions with this palette. I don't know. I think I just need more time to play with this. I'm not really sure, but I will be practicing with this though. The one problem I have is the blendability. I mean, you guys could see on this eye, like the black is not really very blended well, and the browns is a bit too harsh, I think. I don't know. I can't see what's on the camera. I can't see what the camera can see because sometimes my mirror looks like it's very blended, but on camera it doesn't. So I'm when I'm editing this, I think that's the only time that I will know if it's blended or not. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.